Every day across the country, children are being hurt. The pain they're feeling is not caused from carelessness or accident. It has a name, it's intentional, and it's called bullying. Recently, though, schools have become increasingly proactive in their attempts to discourage bullying. Because bullying can begin at an early age, it is unequivocally important and critical that parents actively participate in the prevention of childhood bullying. School is supposed to be a safe learning environment. However, unfortunately, what many children encounter is bullying. In fact, the Brown University Child Adolescent Behavior Letter states, surveys indicate that as many as half of all students are bullied at some time in their school years, and at least 10% are bullied on a regular basis. These numbers are astounding and suggest that despite school efforts, something is still missing. It therefore may be reasonable to assert that bullying must be discouraged prior to formal education. Growing up a victim of bullying myself, I know the negative effects it can have on a person. Like myself, the fear that's instilled by a bully can be all-consuming. Consequently, learning ways to avoid a bully takes precedence over what's being taught in the classroom, and grades quickly fail. Cindy Casebeer, PhD, who is a doctor of philosophy and educational research at the University of Alabama, sustains, school bullying is a complex, serious issue that can negatively influence the school environment and student outcomes. What Casebeer is confirming is that bullying not only affects those who are preyed upon, but witnesses and the actual bullies themselves, fundamentally making everyone involved a victim. News reports from all over the U.S. tell of families and the tragic outcomes of violence from bullying. Having received no parental input for my situation, I too turned to violence. I began carrying a weapon every place I went, and it wasn't until I actually set a boy on fire with a torch that I constructed out of cattails that my bullying finally stopped. Not because I had finally confronted my abuser, but because I was expelled from school and had to be bused to a different district. I sometimes wonder about the pain that boy also suffered as a result of his bullying. Unlike my own parents, when I discovered that my son was being bullied in school, I was determined to protect him against the torment that I had to grow up with. In fact, as Shannon Kay, PhD at the May Institute, agrees, if a child reports that he or she is being bullied, it is essential that parents work with teachers and administrators to assess the situation and end the bullying. What Kay is suggesting here is that parents should not simply rely on school staff to solve the problem between this bully and their child. Because I took a proactive approach to my son's problem, a plan was formulated and the bullying successfully stopped. As I have discovered, children who are bullied often lack the social skills necessary to diffuse a bullying situation. It therefore becomes the responsibility of the parent to protect and diffuse any dangerous situation for their child. Through my own experience, I'm aware of some of the many resources offered through the schools. Most of these depend heavily on parental participation, however. Children deserve a chance at learning in an environment that is free from the hurt of bullying. This chance begins at home through involved parents who are willing to teach their children at an early age that bullying is wrong and will not be tolerated.